Did you do that before you muted the mics or like right after you unmuted them? What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Positivity Report. I'm Josh Macuga. I'm your host here on a Monday. It's raining in Los Angeles, a.k.a. it's car wash season, baby. Get your cars out of your garages. Get those dusty, sand-covered, dirty cars that everybody avoids washing in Los Angeles because it never rains, and you wait until the last possible minute to wash your car, and now it's raining. I don't know I think it's raining all day. It might stop tomorrow. All the golf courses are going to get green. Apparently, you know, when it rains in LA, people lose their minds. It's raining all here in California. Apparently, it's called like some sort of river or something. I don't know. I'm going to put this in the main shot. Thank you. So yeah, if you live in Los Angeles, you make sure you get your car washed by the rain. Or like I took a towel out this morning and I'll probably take like a bucket of soap and just wash it in the rain. I know that's probably not the best way to do it because it's going to get water spots, but I might as well use Mother Nature instead of wasting hard-earned water that we are eventually going to run out of unless we figure out a way to move water around the world or desalinize the ocean. I'm big into climate change. If you don't think it's real, probably shouldn't watch the show. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I did. And we watched, and you guys know by the title of the show, we watched Dune. And we're going to get into it. I'm going to talk to Ikaika about all this kind of stuff. And I would kind of wish Mark Riley was here to talk about it. You know, I'm going to move this over here.
I wish I pulled up that sound clip of the...
Nope, that doesn't work.
Oh, here you go.
Hold on. I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like this. Then I'm going to go like that. There you go. Boom. We're here every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific. Tomorrow on the show, Natasha Martinez will be back. Wednesday, Grace Hancock is at the peak of spooky season. Also, Wednesday here on the channel, we're going to have a stream of Palooza for the last day/night of the Futility Kickstarter. We hit a stretch goal at 35,000 this weekend. I don't know if you guys saw it, and because we hit it, it's now available for purchase on the Kickstarter. So if you didn't do the $100 level, but you just want to buy the expansion pack, the College Days expansion pack, you can buy it. Even though at some point we dip back down below 35,000. I don't know who these people are that pledge and then come away, but that's fine. If you don't think you want to do it, and it is what it is. It's fine, but we need to get above 35,000, which I think we will by the end of it. My goal now, I guess, would be with 4 days to go, basically 3 days to go, would be to get over 40,000. I think that's a solid goal for all of us to have. We get that second stretch goal, and the second stretch goal, which is, I always forget where the stretch goals are. I should have this as the maker of this. Well, we got the 100 College Days cards, which is unlocked, and then the 100 Moments in History cards, which I think kind of hysterical what we're going to come up with as far as like moments in history, like started dating Cleopatra, murdered you, buried you under a pyramid. 2 checks. And if you Ikaika Shiva, the Hawaiian Hunk Prince of the Island.
Someone else contacted me and they also want you to hit the stretch goals. They actually sent a little video.
Who's that?
Here.
What do you got? They contacted you?
Yeah.
Why did they contact?
Hello,
good.
Josh
Come
Macuga.
on, stop it.
I've been watching
Take that
you
off
make
the
a
screen
living
immediately.
speaking about
Do it
this
now. Take it
video.
off the screen.
It's
I'm not
talking
gonna
to you.
Controls
Not-
set
I'm not
for
gonna
the
do
camera,
this.
But now
Stop.
it is
Just
out
turn it
of
off.
control.
I saw
It's
10
apparent that
seconds
you
of a
must be the
Saw
next
movie,
Jeopardy host,
and
but
this
I have no
friggin'
game
guy.
for you.
Is it still on?
Looking at the screen, it's evident that
Kaika,
time is
turn it
ticking.
off! Did
There
you
are
like
only
do
3
this?
days left
Did you
for
put
to
effort
promote
into
the
this?
push. Futility, the actual game of living.
Is it done?
I want to play a game.
Stop it,
It would
man!
be great if
I'm
this game
serious,
had some
dude.
stretch goals met.
I'm serious, Dune. That's what we
You
should
must
be using
understand
more is
the
the
gravity
Dune
of
stuff.
the situation.
I saw
The
somebody
factors of
in
your
the chat
life
from
depend
Friday's
on
show with Scary Perry. Stop!
I'll be
Is it
watching.
Stop it!
Let the games begin.
I can hear it through the stupid microphones. Headphones. I appreciate your effort, but I don't like it. Man. But
Happy Halloween.
somebody said that I could handle Malignant. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to test myself. I test myself in many other ways every single day. And the fact that people are like, oh no, you can handle I don't want to handle it. I don't want to.
Beginning, no. The end, yes.
Beginning, no.
It's
Okay.
scary in the beginning.
Anyway, so the support the futility Kickstarter is in the chat right now. It's pinned. So if you guys want to help support it, it gets over 35,000 today. 3 days left. So Wednesday is basically the last day for the futility Kickstarter. We're going to be doing a Stream Palooza starting around 2, probably go to around 6-ish, depending on where we hit on the thing. So, and again, I know a lot of people have donated and everything and backed this project. So thank you very much. Your kindness and generosity does not go unappreciated. Thank you. Also, if you are a $500 backer and you haven't emailed me your likeness yet, or sent in your likeness to futilitythegame@gmail.com. You need to get that in there as soon as possible, because Aldo, the legend down in Uruguay, who did Brian Ward graphically designed the whole board, and Aldo has done all of the artwork, all of the drawing, all this kind of fun stuff. So, and he needs to draw your likeness for the back of the box. And if you aren't a $500 backer and you would like to get your face on the back of the box forever, you can still do that. We have a few $500 levels left. So thank you very much. And also, got to give a shout out to our sponsor, Perk. That's right. PerkClothing.com. Use the code GPA for 20% off. GPACharity, I think you'll be proud of me. So I shot an individual video on my phone while we were last weekend while we were up north visiting family. And I put it into the iMovie and I edited it all down, and my head was cut off for half of it.
What?
So gonna have to reshoot that. Gonna have to reshoot it. Probably instead of going portrait, gonna have to go landscape. And I should have known that as a professional, but I thought that they wanted to put it on Instagram stories, and so I shot it up and then botched it. It's a botch. It was a botch. We botched it. GPACharity, the Hawaiian Hunt.
Do you want Jigsaw to make a perk commercial?
No,
Oh,
I do not want Jigsaw.
I'll tell him that.
Thank you.
He worked hard on that video. He's sad that you didn't listen to it.
All right. I'll listen to it, but I won't watch it. Play it again. Just play it again. All right. How long is it?
Like 50 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, Josh Macuga. I've been watching you make a living speaking about Pittsburgh and Yarok. For years, you have felt in control as you sat in front of the camera, but now it is I who is in control. It's apparent that you want to be the next Jeopardy host, but I have another game for you. Looking at the screen, it's evident that time is ticking. There are only a few days left for you to promote and push Futility, the actual game of living. I want to play a game, and it would be great if this game had some stretch goals met. You must understand the gravity of the situation and act as if your life is depending on it. I'll be watching. Let the games begin.
All right. Good Lord. That's pretty good. I'll give you that one. Well done. Thank you, Kaiko. Well done. Yes.
I'll make another one for tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you.
Every day left of the campaign.
So again, hit that perk. Go perk. I wear this shirt pretty much like every day now. It's my favorite shirt. I have 2 of them. I also have the Henleys. It's kind of cold in LA. I brought my golf rain jacket out because it rains so little in here. The only like rain attire I have is a golf rain jacket. And I don't even think it's waterproof, to be honest with you. And I need to get a waterproof rain jacket and rain pants because I'm going to Bandon, Oregon in May, a golf destination where it rains and windy and all that kind of stuff. And you're told, bring rain gear, bring rain stuff. So I'm going to need that. But PerkClothing.com, check out the pocket tees, check out the Henleys, the everyday tees, and those butt-hugging chinos are so nice. Me and the lady went out on Saturday afternoon, did a little lunch together.
Where'd you go?
We brought Rosie. There's this Italian deli in LA. It's called Domingo's. It's on Ventura. It has the best sandwich I've ever put in my mouth. I think about it all of the time. So we split the sandwich. Weight loss challenge. Last day is Wednesday. So not only is the last day of the Kickstarter, it's the last day of the weight challenge, the final weigh-in. I don't know where I'm at, but I had like an up and down weekend. Okay.
Oh.
So let me tell you what happened. I worked out a bunch, but then I evened it out with food. So Friday, my little niece comes over. We went to a Halloween party Friday afternoon. And there was like some food, but I ate pretty responsibly. Then I had some skinny pop on the way home, and I had some candy. And this video kind of went viral, which is crazy. Somebody posted on TikTok, and it's like Halloween party, but LA, and it showed all of the trendy names that were at this Halloween party, which was very funny. Rosie was not included. Rosie is not, I guess, a super LA trendy name, which I will accept. But then I ate the Halloween buckets for the kids were like very healthy, and they had these like sugar-free fruit snacks that were pretty good. So I ate 2 bags of those.
Did they hate Halloween or what?
No, I mean, you got a lot of this is LA, man. When you go to these trendy parties, a lot of these parents don't give their kids sugar. Listen, let me tell you something. Rosie's gonna have sugar. I'm not gonna be that dad. Okay. And I'm not judging people if they don't want the kids to have sugar. That's fine. We're not gonna do sugar cereals in our house. We're doing Crispix, cornflakes, whatever. The minimal amount of sugar that you can put in cereal, because that's how I was raised. And no sodas in the house until she can make her own decision to drink a soda.
Yeah,
but,
that's a bad one.
Yeah. But there was all these trendy names, and this video of this girl, her name's Bryn Chandler, posted this. You can look it up, Bryn Chandler 12. I should have sent you this video, and I apologize.
Was this on Twitter?
No, TikTok. It's on TikTok. And so these buckets had like healthier treats, and they also had a bouncy ball, which I was playing with all weekend. I haven't played with a bouncy ball in I don't know how long. It's good to see everybody in chat. But so we went to that. So then Friday night, my little niece was there, and I said, "What do you want for dinner?" And she said, "Chicken nuggets." And here we go. This is it. You can turn up the sound if you want. I don't know if there's a sound. It's Harlow, Range, Bodie, Magnolia, Rivy, Birdie, Ranger, Poppy, Amoye, Alum, Knox, Matilda, Pascal, Milu, Russ. Poor Russ. And then Everett at the end there.
And no Rosie.
And no Rosie. Rosie was there.
Oh, I just.
But she didn't. No, it's not in the video. She didn't make the video.
That's rude.
It is rude. But she looked adorable, and Amanda went full tilt on her Cruella, which is pretty good.
Question: When are we wearing our costumes into the office? Friday?
No, why don't you wear it Wednesday for the big reveal? Friday, my dad's coming on the show, and so is Garrett Farney. He's going to be here, the golf pro legend who's in town for the Queen's Cup this weekend. Old Handsaw said Russ is a solid name. I agree. Russ is every day I'm rustling.
It's very interesting, like the names now that kids have. Like a few of these names are very LA.
Yeah. I mean, the more creative parents get with their names, the more confused my dad's generation is. And so in the Pittsburgh accent, it's kind of tough. My buddy's family friend named their daughter Briar, which I think is an adorable name. But their dad, who's got a thick Pittsburgh accent, can't say Briar, and so he's like Briar. It's real tough to say for a Pittsburgher. That's a tough one. Jesse Roach says John Macuga is going to be in studio. Oh yeah, he's going to be here on Friday on the Positivity Report, and we're playing golf in the afternoon. And then the Queen's Cup, the huge golf tournament that I put on every year, is on Saturday, and that's why Garrett Farney is coming into town. Trey T says, I love Los Angeles naming conventions. Is that a thing? Should we start that?
Start naming. I feel like the next thing is like after like technology. Like, oh hi, this is Shure. This is Acer.
This is Dell.
This is Corsair.
Trey T says Briar Rose. It's a Disney name. Huh. I didn't know.
I just think of ice cream.
Briar?
Breyer's
ice cream. Yeah, but it's spelled like briar, like a briar patch. You know, like a thorn bush.
Oh.
Like don't fall in them briars. You're gonna get you're gonna scratch up. In Pittsburgh, we don't call them thorns, we call them jaggers. Yep. Call them jaggers. If you guys want to support the show, you can hit the StreamYard. StreamYard? You can hit streamlabs.com/goodpeoplegpa. You can also super chat right here on the show. So thank you all very much. Okay, so, but then Friday she got chicken nuggets, so we got McDonald's. I
heard about that.
Yeah, I went, and I love McDonald's so much. Oh my God. And then Saturday, I was pretty well behaved until the evening. Went to watch the Dodgers with my buddy, and he ordered this Dave's Hot Chicken. Have you heard of this?
Mm-hmm. There's one nearby us.
Oh, man. It was amazing. But I took off the bread, and I just had 2 of the large hot chicken breasts, and then didn't sleep well all night because I had heartburn.
Ooh.
And then yesterday I was pretty well behaved, to be honest with you, but I was a little hungover from Saturday night because I had a bunch of bourbon. And so, you know those, like the hangover, you need the protein kind of shakes. Like you try and eat healthy, but you didn't eat enough proteins and you go back. So I had like a bunch of chicken shumais. So up and down weekend, I'm thinking maybe, Trey T says, I think a Pittsburgh dictionary is something Josh needs to write. Oh, it's been written. It's been written. They exist. Or our friend Jersey Girl Lori, or did Jen Maddle who sent us the Pittsburgh box? Was it Jersey Girl Lori? I think it might have been. Drew Castello said, did you, there's people have made Pittsburgh dictionaries before, and they're hilarious. So you can look it up. It's called Pittsburghese. We're one of the few, if the only city that has like a very specific subsect of words that people use.
It's like Hawaiian Pigeon.
Yes, correct.
So how are you feeling? Do you think, because our last one was 3 weeks ago?
4 weeks ago. Wednesday of, early October. How are you feeling? Because Ken, we know how Ken's feeling.
I haven't worked out in almost a month now.
Okay.
I've been just easy going. I've been introducing alcohol back in, but very small amounts.
Okay. No beer.
I got Wingstop yesterday.
Oh, I love it.
If you look they have a Laker special.
Oh.
It's $19 for a large fry and 20 boneless wings.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I got that. So that was my lunch and dinner.
What
and
do
I still have leftovers.
Okay. What do we think is healthier for you, the boneless wing or the regular wing?
I don't know. First of all, they're not really wings because they're just chicken tenders.
Yeah.
I wanted the wings. I was craving them, but they didn't have the wings for the special. I was like, all right.
Okay. So it was just boneless.
Yeah. It was really good though.
Because this Dave's Hot Chicken, their special sauce and the chicken was incredible. The fries, the spice in the fries, a little Old Bay in there, amazing. I got to be honest, I love Shake Shack. I love it. But for whatever reason, the one we've been going to, they've been dropping the ball so hard on the French fries. Like some of them are kind of cold. The cheese, it's just. I think Shake Shack is one of those places. In-N-Out travels. Like if you order it and then take it home, you eat it right away. It's great. Shake Shack, if you don't eat it at the restaurant or you don't eat it within 10 to 15 minutes, the French fries are a botch. The burger's always good. The burgers, In-N-Out and Shake Shack are my favorite burgers on the planet. I don't think I've ever had a better one.
Fat Burger's pretty good, but it's not like, oh my God.
I don't like Fat Burger.
Really?
Yeah, not a fan.
Their shakes are really good.
I know, the shakes are good. Drew Castello says, Josh, did you witness the 9 OT game with Penn State? Drew, unfortunately, I did, and we lost, and it was the most absurd game ever. And yesterday I went to the golf store with Rosie. I've been slowly introducing her. This is a crazy story. So we go to the golf store yesterday. First of all, we had to go to the mall to return some stuff, and I walked into a store called Mind Games, Ikaika, and I talked to their manager about getting Futility, and he gave me a card to contact their district manager, so working an angle there. Amanda had to return some things. We walked around the mall, I went into Nordstrom's to see if anything was on sale. I don't know if they do sales anymore. I'm not paying full price for stuff.
Yeah, I just go Nordstrom Rack.
The Rack is back. I got to go into Nordstrom Rack. I love that place. Anyway, so then we went to the golf store. Okay. And Roger Dunn here in Los Angeles. And it's my favorite place on the planet. I could just walk around there for days. I'm looking, just browsing, looking. They need a bar in there because they've got the bays. You need to put a bar in there so people can hang out and everybody's hitting golf balls and becomes like a social scene.
I think you just came up. It's like the Bass Pro Shop for golf.
Correct. I should talk to Roger Dunn corporate and be like, let's put a bar, or just put in a bar that you can go next door. I mean, it's like you walk through the store and then there's a door between establishments. And it's like Roger Dunn Bar and Lounge.
Like the Bass Pro in San Jose, they have a restaurant and a bowling alley.
What?
Yeah.
That is genius. That's how you get people to keep shopping. Guaranteed. That's why I say put a speakeasy in Target. I'd go to Target anytime. Man wants to go to Target. Yeah, I'll hit the speakeasy. She walks around. They serve wings. They serve a couple of good food items.
That's the thing. You need entertainment. I went to the Bass Pro Shop in Memphis just because I heard it was amazing.
Yes.
They have alligators inside there, an exhibit. What?
Yeah. See? I'm telling you. And then, so we're in there, and I was going to buy some new ball markers because I'm running out of coins and stuff. I like to use my Steelers ones, and Penguins, whatever. And there was a Penn State one there, and the man's like, you should get the Penn State. I was like, they lost. They need to really get me back before I start throwing. I'm no fair weather fan, okay? You start losing in college football in a game that you were favored by 24.5 points, okay? 24.5 points. Now, listen, did I bet Illinois to cover? Of course I did. It was raining. Penn State never covers. But I wasn't rooting for a loss, Ikaika, just the cover and the under, which they also hit. In 9 overtimes, they still hit the under. It was a pathetic performance by not only Penn State, but Illinois. two teams that were just playing Futility, the actual game of football. Because I was livid. And this is not sports talk, but yes.
Futility?
Futility. Nicely done. Golf clap on that one. And so we're at this golf store, right? And I'm walking back and I'm looking at some drivers and some wedges. I don't know. I just always look at stuff. And I see this guy, and Amanda goes, he kind of looks shady, right? He didn't look like he belonged at the golf store. He gave me like an evil eye, okay? I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to judge people by their appearance. But guess what? This guy ripped 8 drivers off the wall and tried to run out of Roger Dunn. And one of the dudes at Roger Dunn took him out at the door. Somebody screamed as he tried, took him out, like a full tripped him up. Not a form tackle, tripped him up, dropped all the drivers, and the dude took off. And I was like, are you going to chase him? He's like, they don't pay me enough here to chase him, but I did get the drivers back. How crazy is that? That's the first time I've ever been in a store where I saw somebody trying to run out and steal stuff.
You didn't try and record it?
No, and I was holding Rosie, which she was scared of. And Amanda freaked out. She's like, we should leave here. And I was like, and so I asked the guy, I was like, how often do people try to steal stuff? He's like, like once a month. He's like, and you guys don't want to get security in here? Like, get some form of security so a young gentleman or woman working the front counter at a golf store doesn't have to try and tackle a large man trying to disappear with drivers? Which, by the way, if you're trying to rob a golf store, don't do it. Every golf club has a chip in it, and they will find it. Don't do it, especially the drivers. You can't sell a driver with the security thing because at the golf stores, they put security things on the drivers. You can't run away with the drivers. They'll track you down. What are you typing about over there?
It reminded me of they need the security guard from Hawaii, that Best Buy employee. Have you seen that?
No, hook me up.
I'm looking for it. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. Best Blind Boy.
Watch this lady.
Thief. Oh my God. She's like an offensive tackle.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah. Take him out.
Dana White was impressed and brought her for a big UFC fight. She was like the bodyguard between the fighters.
That's amazing. Dude, this is awesome. What a badass.
She's like pushing oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm down. Are we even live?
Yeah.
Because mine didn't refresh.
No, everyone commented on the Saw video.
Interesting.
They're like, stay strong.
Stay strong. Yeah, everybody's I don't know why I said that. Anyway, it was intense. And we got in the car and Amanda she was like, why would you steal golf clubs? And I was like, well, they are expensive. But I'll be honest, this guy did not look like a golfer. And that, I know, listen, I'm, again, not trying to judge a book by its cover, but he had like a ratty shirt on, his jeans were all ripped up. And I was walking through and, listen, Roger Dunn here in LA, it's the happiest place on earth for me. Okay. It's like Disneyland. Everybody goes in there, they hit golf balls. Everybody's like talking to one another. Oh, what are you playing there? Oh, let's talk about clubs. Let's do it. Ikaika's putting lotion on his arm. You got a little, is that your new tattoo? Yeah. You need to lotion it up. Oh, gotcha. So when I'm holding my baby, and I'll be honest, listen, I know my baby's cute. Okay. She gets a lot of compliments everywhere we go. Oh my God, she's so smiley. She's so cute. I walked her into Nordstrom's yesterday, and I still have the mask on, but I smize pretty well with my eyes. And she gets so excited when I'm talking to her. I'm like, what do you think of this vest? Do you think I look stupid in this vest? Yeah, I don't like it, Dad. And I give her like the banter back and forth. And I found these plaid pair of pants that I really wanted badly, and they were $200. I'm not going to buy that. I'm not buying pants for $200. I'm waiting for plaid golf pants to go on sale. That's what I want. I want an endless supply of very nice plaid golf pants that I can wear on a daily basis. Just be ready to golf. Anyway, so this woman comes up and she looks at Rosie and she's like, oh my God. She's like, she's so happy and so cute. And she's like, hello. And Rosie, it terrifies the shit out of me because she has no stranger danger at all. So if you kidnap my daughter, she'd probably be like, this is fun. I'll go in your car. It's because this woman was like, oh, hello, hi. And then the cashier and then her husband and then somebody else was like, is there a baby over there? There was like 6 people around Rosie at Nordstrom's being like whatever. It was adorable. It was so cute. And she loved every second of it. It was awesome. Thank God everybody was wearing their masks. I don't want anybody like breathing on my baby. Anyway, so I'm holding Rosie. So walking in the golf store, we left the stroller in the car. So I'm holding Rosie, and I look at this guy. And usually when you're holding a baby, 99.99% of people are like, "Oh my God, that's adorable," or like, "Hey," or at least like a little smize or an eye. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, something like that. This guy looked at both me and Amanda and Rosie, and he looked mean. Like he was not there. And I was like, again, shady. And don't listen. Doesn't white, black, I'm not racially profiling anybody. I'm just saying by the way he looked at me with his eyes and the way he was dressed, something was going on. And it did. It happened. So sometimes it just so happens. I didn't report anything. I didn't do it. I just thought to myself, this doesn't look right. And Amanda said the same thing. It doesn't look right. And look, because everybody in a golf store is having a great time. You're out there, trying to like improve your golf game. When you get obsessed with golf, boom. Anyway.
Boom.
Old Handsaw says the 70s called. Thanks for mentioning plaid. If I was telling you, everybody's like, oh, if I go back in time, I say it all the time. 1970s, 1980s golfer or frat guy, living the dream, or both. Like, if I could go back, because I started playing on 1970s style golf clubs, I'd have crushed in the 70s. I'm just saying.
I don't know why it just popped in my head. Next time you're in San Jose, and if I'm there, like maybe during the holidays, when you go to this pizza place,
Ooh, what's it called?
Bogies. Oh. And it's all like old 50s golf stuff on the wall. And like, yeah.
So I've been talking about, like we're talking about moving out of LA and all this kind of stuff. And so all I keep thinking about is like what my man cave is going to look like. And I've been like collecting.
Green walls.
Yeah. Dude, plaid walls everywhere, plaid carpet, green couch, like the green or like the brown old school leather, a nice recliner. I'm going to take old golf clubs and put them all over the wall. Right? Like some of my classics.
Buy some like Goodwill.
Oh, yeah, dude. All of the old golf clubs I can find to adorn the wall, from old persimmon woods and all that kind of stuff. Oh, man. It's great to see everybody in chat. I love being here on a Monday. Okay, so what did you do this weekend? Obviously, we watched Dune. Okay? I liked it. Now, my brother texted me on Friday. Watched Dune, loved it. My brother was in treatment on Friday. So when you're in treatment, you're just sitting there, and he was just on his iPad watching Dune. And then he said he started going on fan forums for Dune, right? Then he watched it again. Then he texted me again on Saturday, have you seen Dune? So we have a call scheduled today because my brother he works in the corporation. We have a call scheduled, and on my calendar it says, talking Dune with my brother, okay? Because my brother loves, Carol Harlow said Josh's man cave sounds like Bushwood Country Club. Yeah, correct. My brother loves Star Wars, okay? He's the one that introduced me to Star Wars. Then we went to see Phantom Menace together in the theater. We also saw, what's the second one called? Clone Wars?
Attack of the Clones?
Attack of the Clones. We saw that one too in theaters together. And then unfortunately we were living in different cities when Revenge of the Sith came out. So we didn't get to see it together in the theater like the first time. We also went to see Phantom Menace 5 times in the theater. It was amazing. I still love that movie every time. You can tell me what you want. But anyway. Yeah. Trey T says he watched Dune on a mobile device. Sacrilege. Well, at first, my brother's going through, he's not doing well health-wise. I mean, he's doing fine, but he was in treatment on Friday. And so there's no like TV. He couldn't tell like all the other people in the room like, hey, we got to watch Dune. So then he went back and watched it on his 70-inch TV. And he was like, it's even better. And that's how we watched it. We watched on our big TV in our room. Amanda and I watched it. And I said, I don't know if I can watch it again because it's very long, but I need to watch it again because I need to pick up on some stuff. Now, here are my questions. And if you've never seen Dune, if you haven't seen this new iteration of Dune with Timothée Chalamet, it might be a little spoilery at points. But I will try not to spoil anything. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to ask you, Ikaika. First of all, this is like the first of 3 movies because it ends on a ginormous cliffhanger. Mm-hmm. Is that what we're saying?
It starts off with part 1.
Right, which I saw.
Yeah.
Okay. Patrick McCabe says, as a Dune book series fan, I loved it. Completely understand it's not some people's thing, though. No. I'm not saying it's not my thing. I'm saying I really enjoyed it. I need to watch it again. Because whereas Star Wars is like very poppy, it's a brighter movie. At least like the first, you know what I mean? It's a little less hard to understand.
It's more popcorn blockbuster.
Correct. It's a little, I'm not saying shallow, but the layers aren't as deep as this Dune one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I said, this is like Star Wars kind of meets Tremors at points. Okay. Wrong.
And Game of Thrones.
Very Game of Thronesy, right? Very Guardians of the Galaxy kind of, right? Or Thanos or whoever, because the bad guys are bald, right? I mean, what's his name is in both movies, Bautista. Talk about hitting the acting jackpot. He's like, I'm big and I'm bald. They're like, we'll put you in every movie. So I'm not gonna spoil anything. Okay. Now, Rebecca Ferguson, who plays the mom, I did not like. Here's the thing. No spoilers. I was shocked by a lot of this movie. That is the cool part, right? Is that I was totally shocked. Yeah, I mean, I gasped a couple times. It's the coolest movie, special effects wise, I've seen in easily 10 years. I mean, it maybe ever. It might be the coolest cinematically, like cinematography, special effects wise, one of the coolest movies I've ever seen. And when it first came out, my first tweet was Dune looks long. And it was. It's a very, very long movie. But they reward you with some really, really cool stuff. Ikaika?
I think for people who haven't read the book, like I haven't read the book, but I think just for people in general that are not familiar with it, going back watching it a second time, I haven't yet, but
Okay.
I think I will. I think going back a second time, you'll understand stuff more. So like when like something happened, like the voice and things like that, you're not like, what? You understand it more.
Right.
And like, so what I did was like after 10 minutes, I paused the movie, went on like some like wiki site and like looked up like just general terms. Because they're like saying all these like people names, stuff like that. I'm like, what's going on? So I read up a little bit of the synopsis, not the plot, but just like that. And then when I watched, I was like, oh, okay. And I get it now. And I enjoyed it.
Yes.
But like my brother who like loves the book, he really liked it. And
He
like,
did.
My friend that's read the book as well, he's like, this is the best that they could have done as far as in movie format.
Trey T says, did you follow the story okay for not having read the book? Yes, I did. And so did Amanda. So we both really enjoyed the movie. And Timothée Chalamet just crushes it. He's awesome. And for a skinny kid, he really is a badass fighter in this movie.
Oh, the only thing about him is like they show in the trailer when he sees like a vision or something, and it's like with the armor on, and it comes off, and you see his face, and it's so bad CGI.
It's not good.
I'm like, the rest of the movie looks amazing. What happened here?
What happened here? And this is like a very main part.
Yeah.
Big Lou's Workshop says it's best. It's like George Lucas read Dune and went, this should be a spaghetti western, then wrote Star Wars. I don't necessarily disagree, Big Lou. I think that's like a harsh way of putting it. I think Star Wars has some awesome stuff, but there is a lot of Dune that I was like, wait, this is Star Wars, and Dune came out well before Star Wars did. That is not to say that they can't both have their place in this. They're like, there's a lot of ships that look like Dune ships in Star Wars. Like the X-Wing looks like that thing they were flying.
Well, some of the ships, they remind me of the ship from The Arrival, too, which is the same director.
Arrival?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah, totally. The one with Amy Adams? Yeah, I didn't like that one.
I think that was a good movie. Yeah. I think if this movie came out without a pandemic, it would have made like 150 to 200 opening weekend.
Disagree. Maybe more like over time. Like the word of mouth of this movie, I think is what is going to do it.
Dune it, and Dune it well. I think, Warner Brothers, they'll be stupid not to do a sequel because people are raving about it, even if people are not going to theaters. Yeah. Because this could be like the next huge franchise.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Like, especially there's 15 books.
15 books.
So, okay, they'll do the trilogy off of like the first 2 books, I think, with this director. I'm thinking. So maybe after that, like other directors will take it on and make it like a Harry Potter, where it's like
Whoa.
Every director does a couple movies.
We could be looking at 15 Dune movies.
You can the 15 movies. That's like 25, 30 years if they wanted to go that route. I don't know like how old characters are by the end of the books, or if it's just new characters every few time. But
Old Handsaw says Dune 2. Dune it again. That's very good. My buddy Kingsport Cal says, what's wrong with skinny people, Josh? We come at you like spider monkey, son. Yeah, no, I agree. Like we used to call this, my one buddy John Miller. He was like the skinniest dude in our high school. He was impossible to bring down in football. Skinny guy strength is a real thing.
Who do you think would win in a fight in the movie? Jason Momoa's character or Josh Brolin's character? If they fought each other.
Oh, man. You know what? They never... No, I'm not going to say it. No, I'm going to spoil it. Whole thing.
I know.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
I think old man strength Josh Brolin wins. But I don't ever doubt Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is so good in this movie, and he's clean shaven. I don't think I've seen him clean shaven since, like, ever?
Yeah, he shaved, like, I think a year and a half ago.
Because he has a beard at first, and then when they go to that planet, he doesn't have a beard. Remember? Like at the beginning when he's in, what's their planet called? Caldon?
Arrakis?
No. Arrakis is the one they go to. The home planet where it's raining all the time?
It's kind of like Calderon, but it's not that.
Yeah, it's Caldon. Wiley Todd pumps in the super chat. Thank you so much. Dune is the only movie that has sticked with me in years. Yeah, no, Wiley, that's what I'm talking about. Because it is sticking with me. Now I think, I mean, it's raining here. It's kind of dreary. I mean, Amanda and I might watch this again. Because I will say this. It was hard for us at first because Rosie was taking a nap and the sound mixing is crazy. When the music starts, it's so loud. And when they start talking, it's just like...
Paul.
Paul. How about the scary Handmaid's Tale ladies with their things?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's some Handmaid's Talesy stuff in there.
Handmade box.
Handmade funeral veils. Yeah. Caladan. That's what Andrew Cunningham. Caladon.
Seattle?
Alderaan wasn't it. Seattle.
See, I think if I saw this in theaters, it would stick with me more as far as like visual. I mean, because I watched it on like my big TV and speakers and stuff. But
okay.
I haven't had a movie like that really affected me since like Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
The movie is okay, but visually that movie is amazing. Like
Avatar is.
Yeah.
Avatar is Fern Gully with way better graphics.
Seeing it in like, or Dance with Wolves.
Dancing with Wolves is good. It's a solid one.
But like seeing that movie in 3D in theaters and like, wow, this CGI, and it still kind of holds up like as far as visually, but that's another series that's going to get like 18 movies.
Which one?
Avatar. They have at least 5 more coming out.
Well, I'm not going to watch any of them. I get it. Unless people tell me I should watch it. I am a sheep sometimes when it comes to the movie. Old Handsaw, Dune sticks with you just like sand getting everywhere. I think that's a shot at our buddy Anakin. You gonna hit the old ones and twos there? Did Josh survive the Gom Jabbar scene? Which one was the Gom Jabbar scene? Who's Gom Jabbar? Is that the big fat guy that looks like? Is he the main guy? Gom Jabbar?
I don't like sand.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm. I get it. I tell you what, watching that show and all those like sand, it's all windy and they're always seeing sand. I just wanted to see a scene where they like started blowing their nose. Like he goes into his sink and just like does like some nice rockets. No Kleenexes. Andrew Cunningham says Herbert only wrote 6 books. His son's been pumping out more books for years to cash in. Are the other ones as good? Because if they're as good, who cares if his son or he did it? If they talked as a family, like if my dad had written Dune, I would imagine we'd have like, if they were close, we'd have dinner conversations together about Dune and the future of Dune and maybe like mapping it out in a basement, talking about Dune, loving Dune. But if the son and the father didn't get along and he just went in to cash in more Dune, then we've got a problem. I would like to know. It's a trap. Oh, yeah. The Drew Castillo hand and needle scene with the old lady. Yeah, that's some. I don't know what's in that box, but
I remember watching the first 5 minutes.
It's like a vice, you think, Kaika? In that box? Or do you think there's like little spikes in there?
No, it's
Hand
probably
box?
just magic.
No, it's magic.
Magic inside it.
Oh, Gom Jabbar is the poison needle. Stupid. Yeah, that was a terrifying scene. But Timothy. Okay, so anyway, go ahead.
I remember watching the original one, the first 5 minutes, and it starts
That's
off.
the Fincher one, right? Or Lynch? Who wrote the original Dune, or made the original Dune?
I think it was Lynch. I don't know.
Let me look.
But
Somebody tell us. in
it
chat.
started off with like them training with like the shields and stuff.
Okay.
And they didn't explain it. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Because like it's really bad like CGI and stuff
Okay.
back then. So like seeing it now, it totally makes sense. Maybe I just didn't give the first one a shot. I don't know if the first one's good or not.
Mhm.
But
I've
watch-
heard it's not very good. I mean, Mark Riley said it's not very good.
But like I really like the shield aspect, and
Okay.
like it's cool. It's like a little. I feel like we need that, like little hand buttons where
Yeah.
it makes like,
Yeah,
especially when like
shields.
when like
Boop. Lynch
things are
did
like
it,
trying
Lynch.
to get into the shield and then like everything's shaking.
Okay.
And like the people act really well. Like Oscar Isaac's really good at it.
So like Amanda was asking why have the shields if people can just get through it, and I was like, well, it's sort of like a bumper in bumper cars. You're still going to get messed up, like you're still going to get whiplash and everything, but your car is not going to get wrecked until it does.
It probably has durability too after a while.
Right. Lynch said, so it was David Lynch who did it. That makes sense. ZB says the box is pain by nerve induction. I'm guessing that's a book thing. That would be nice to explain us to it. And Andrew Cunning says the Sun's books are okay, but not as good. Well, I think that's the hardest part is like, it's like Chappelle talked about, you know, when he got $50 million from Comedy Central and he just didn't want to do that show anymore. He was tired of people being like, well, it's not as good as season 1. I understand that. As an artist, it's really hard to follow up brilliance. I mean, you know how hard it was for Michael Bay to make Bad Boys 2 as good as it was? I mean, come on. I mean, you follow up perfection with better perfection. It's so hard. There's only 2 movies maybe that have a follow-up. 3 movies that the sequel is better than the first one. It's really hard. So the next couple Dunes, I mean, there's source material, but this movie was so good. It sticks with you. I want those worms, dude. Those worms, holy mo! The actual CGI of them like falling in the sand and stuff. Oh man. Jersey Girl Lori said, "Thank you for the super chat, Jersey Girl Lori. For everyone who sent me names to carry for the suicide prevention walk on Saturday, thank you again for the privilege. I'm getting the pics together, and we'll post them on IG and Discord. P.S. Saw Eric. He's feeling great. I did talk to Eric this weekend too. Toto, Old Hansel says Toto did the music for the original Dune. They passed the rains. They blessed the rains down in Arrakis in Caladan.
There was no rain there. It was all dried up.
Oh, right, but there's rain in Caladan. So they're like also. So water is what you're searching for on Arrakis, but they have this hallucinogenic powder, and that's what everybody wants. The spice.
Yeah, the spice it prolongs your life too.
Oh, that's why it is. They didn't. Did they say that in the movie?
Yeah, they did.
They did. Because Amanda and I were both like, why do they want this spice so much? We thought it was just because everybody was getting all high, listening to the Grateful Dead or something. But it prolongs your life. I missed that part. Again, something I need to keep watching. This is one of those movies, because a lot of times you're watching TV and stuff, you kind of on your phone, like looking through social media, kind of doing 2 things at once, right? This one, you got to pay attention. This is Game of Thrones level paying attention.
It's like Inception.
Sure.
If you're not paying attention, you don't understand the rules in the movie, and you're like, why are they falling in slow motion?
Correct.
You didn't pay attention.
Correct. ZB said the OG Dune soundtrack is fire. I mean, if it's done by Toto, it's got to be. Because you hold the line. Love isn't always on time.
So it's like Star Wars and Game of Thrones and Mad Max and Waterworld.
And
all in one.
Tremors.
There you go.
Yeah, with the worms.
That's like the worst.
Dude, Tremors is an awesome
No,
movie.
I'm saying that's the worst explanation of the movie is what we just said.
What?
All those movies put
I think I think you're right. That helps people. It's called, it's the elevator pitch. Yeah. It's Star Wars, Tremors, Waterworld. What else did you say? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Waterworld, Mad Max.
Mad Max. There's like political intrigue because it's all about politics. I would tell you what I took away most from the movie, other than like the fact that it was gorgeous and it was really well done. I want Oscar Isaac's beard. His beard is awesome. And I will tell you what, there's going to be a lot of Dune cosplay at Comic-Con this year. A lot of Dune cosplay. Because some of those outfits, especially the, what's it called? Not the skinny suit, the dry suit. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that dry suit is dope. Drew Castillo chimes in with the super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah. I think the reason to lose weight is so that your beard starts looking more like Oscar Isaac's and not as round.
This is the first time I like trimmed the sides, so like this is longer.
Yeah, the old
but
goatee.
Now I have
trim.
whites coming in.
You skinny out the goatee. You mow the face a little to skinny out the goatee.
Do we think Oscar Isaac's gonna have that beard in Moon Knight, the new Marvel show?
Why should he? Is that what
I
the
don't
character
know.
looks like?
I don't know. I've only seen what the character looks like with the costume on and everything.
Drew Castillo, thank you for the super chat. The first 2 books are the only books I can see being made into movies. The rest fall in quality. The movie ends at the end of part 2 of the book. Wait, the movie ends at the end of part 2 of the first book? Drew, can you clarify that
How
for
many
me?
parts are there?
Yeah, so the 2 books are made into the movie, then we would probably have 3 movies if there's. So yeah, and how many parts are in the book? Please tell us. Because this is the kind of stuff that I would ask Ken about in Game of Thrones. We had that short-lived show on Collider said Game of Thrones. I didn't read the effing books because you need a Ken Knapsack as your companion piece to all Game of Thrones content. You really do. Anyway, I think we should do some videos that make me smile, and then we can go get our car washed again. Thank you for everybody chiming in with all of your Dune thoughts. This is very important to me and very helpful. So thank you very, very much. It was, again,
Dunamite?
What's that?
What was it? Dunamite?
Oh, come on. Well done, Keiko. Well done. Okay, so Andrew Cunningham says we're only halfway-ish through the first book. So we could be looking at 4 to 5 movies, Ikaika. If this keeps Duning well.
I think the director said he's Dune after the third one. I think he's just doing
Denis Villeneuve is done?
I think he's just doing the trilogy.
Yeah. Jason Clutchy says, did you like the movie, Josh? I did. Stefan Van Schaik says, well done, not spoiling, Josh. Yeah. All right, or watch this. Have you seen this? Watch this dog. Okay. Wait, did you see the first one?
Yeah.
Watch him jump the dog. He jumps his buddy. The other dog's just like, look at this idiot. Woo. Yeah. Oh, man, it's so funny. Like, he tries to jump him again, but he misses. Watch this jump. This is good.
Excited because it's like slippery.
It's raining out there. Zoomies on dogs is like the best. It's awesome. All right, what's next? Dune Patrol. Hey, yo. All right, so this is Adam Duvall's son. Now, he, amongst all these people, what does he see? He sees the Braves mascot, which looks a lot like a skinnier version of the Philly Fanatic.
Yeah.
Right? But look, I was terrified of mascots. Still am to this day. He goes right to him. Look at the smile on this kid's face when he gets to hug that mascot. He's so excited. That is just adorable.
Go Braves.
Go Braves.
I think everyone's a Braves fan this
nobody
series.
wants the Astros to win. I mean, if karma was real, the Astros would not win. The fact that they're going to the World Series again, man. What's his name? Who's the head of Major League Baseball? What's his name? Adam Silver? No, that's NBA.
I forget.
Oh man,
I always forget.
It's the guy with the teeth.
Not Roger.
No, they should have. If I was a commissioner of a team like that, you suspend that team from postseason play for at least 2 years, or you relegate. Well, I mean, there was no punishment. There was like nothing. They did nothing. Rob Manfred, that's his name, came to me.
Houston Asterix.
Yes, correct. If they win this World Series, man, and I do not like the Atlanta Braves after 1992. I'm not a Braves fan. I'm also not a Dodger fan at all.
My sister-in-law's family, they're a Braves fan, so I'm rooting for them.
See?
I took my Braves hat out of the closet, and it doesn't fit me, so I just put it back. I'm like, man.
Smart. Get rid of it.
No.
All right, what's next? We got one more?
Two more.
All right, now this is me. This is me at Costco.
602.
Look at this. This is the look I give Amanda. Yeah. That's how much we spent? It's insanity.
And then
Costco just racks up, buddy.
And then if you got that somewhere else, that would have been $1,000 easily.
I know. Stefan Van Schaik, Blue Jays 92 World Series champs. That's the Joe Carter against the Braves. I love it. Yeah. I'm talking about 1992 against the Pirates in the NLCS. It still breaks my heart every single day when I think about it. All right, what's next? Last one. That little dog. That's like Amanda when I try and make jokes. Just sitting there like, okay.
Like, no.
That one got me. That is very, 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 very funny. Oh, man. All right. This is the Positivity Report. We'll be back tomorrow. Natasha Martinez, thank you all for joining us here on a rainy day in Los Angeles. It really warms the heart. Thank you all for supporting Futility, the actual game of living. Remember, Wednesday is the last day of the Kickstarter. It goes till 10 a.m., basically 9:50 a.m. on Thursday. So that last full day, we're going to do a stream of Palooza. We got all kinds of fun. We're actually going to play Futility from this prototype. We're going to play Futility. I'm working on all the new cards. It's going to be so much fun. We can't wait to have all of you a part of it. $34,880. We hit that $35,000 stretch goal. It's unlocked. Even though we're below it, we hit the 35 and we're under. We're going to get, our goal is to get to 40. So if you know any friends that want to support the game, you want to buy some people some Christmas gifts, you want to include a card, $20. You want to unlock that next stretch goal at 40. Thank you so much for supporting the game. And remember, shop perk at shop.perk. On Instagram, perkclothing.com. Use the code GPA for 20% off your order. Get those sweet, sweet chinos. It'll make your legs feel like $1 million. You guys ever shaved your legs? No? I had to for swimming. It feels weird. But you know what doesn't feel weird? Putting chinos on your body that really accentuate your legs for the ladies or the dudes. We don't care. Whatever your proclivity is for looking sexy, for whoever you want to look sexy for, you put on that perk clothing. These t-shirts are amazing. They make your body feel like you just walked through a field of that dust that they are promoting in Dune. You ever tried to run from a sandworm? Well, make sure you're wearing perk clothing. If you're like Timothy Chalamet, you wear something maybe a little thin, maybe something skinny to accentuate your body. I'll tell you something accentuates your body. That's perk clothing. Perkclothing.com. Use the code GPA for 20% off your order. Everyday t-shirts, Henleys, or a pocket tee. However you want to look. Make sure you look perk. Do you like that ad there, Gaga?
Dune or do not. There is no tray.
Thank you. If you're heading to a desert planet, make sure you're wearing perk chinos, perk shirts, whatever. Because if you're doing it and doing it and doing it well, you're wearing perk. Thank you all for joining us here on the Positivity Report. Remember, every single day you choose positivity. It's an active choice. Call somebody. Text them. Tell them you love them. It matters. It's way easier to love than hate. Find the good. We'll see you tomorrow.